Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Crafting and Crime Daily. I'm Crafting Journey, Rebecca, and I just turned you guys on, and there's a whole room full of people here. You know what this means? This means that there are storms out there and nobody's leaving their house. But I'm glad you are spending the morning with me. Even Jen is here. Oh my God. She said she wasn't going to be here, and she's here. Look, got my haircut. What do you think? I mean, this is my haircut with 100% humidity. So it's as bad as it's going to get. Well, it could get a little bit more frizzy, but anyway. It is so nice to see everybody. Oh my goodness. Lee has set up the buffet today. What do I want? I think I want I'm going to have some of that chocolate. Lee knows I like the chocolate. And the pretzels and the marshmallows. Oh my God. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome. Welcome. Bonnie's here from Texas. Bonnie, did you get any of that tornado activity? I'm going to tell you how scary it was here yesterday. It was scary. Lots of tornado activity yesterday. Hi, Dawn. Hello, hello. Bonnie says, Lee, I'll take a coffee, please, cream and sweet and low. It's only 9 a.m. here. I've still got my coffee. It's cold now because I have it in a regular. Look at this cute teacup. What I'm doing is I'm incorporating some things that I found to sell on my eBay channel or in my eBay store into my stock because I'm not really selling a lot anymore. And I liked it when I found it, and now I'm going to use it. But I need to heat it up. Anyway, Lynn is here. Good morning, Lynn. Who else is here? Deborah. Hey, Deborah. Oh my God, Deborah. I have been. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Okay, Deborah, don't let me forget. I have something related to you I want to talk to you about. So Mickey's here. Hi, Mickey. Robin. Hey, how are you, Robin? You guys are here on a good day. Jen, thumbs up. Thank you. Who else? I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. Rhonda's here. Rhonda, this reminds me. If you guys are going to the retreat, or even if you're not going to the retreat and you want a retreat puzzle, 1,000 pieces, let me know. $39, and you can have one for yourself. Tia, hi. Jen, hello. Silver Stitches says it suits you. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, this woman cut off. Because I wanted it, a lot of it cut off. You saw how dead the ends were. You know, it just needed to. It'll grow back out. I'm fine. And I took a picture with my Snapchat filter. I might add, because you got to use a Snapchat filter when you take a picture. And I put it on the dating site so that I don't want people to think I have long hair, and I don't have long hair. Yes. So Ron is listening and playing with Dipper. Hi, Dipper. He meant to put in the brunch table. Hey, listen, Lee, you're here. That's what matters. You know, I'm glad you bring the food, but I'm more importantly, you're here, and I'm glad to have you. Who else? I'm just reading everything everybody's saying. Gail's here. Hi, Gail. Okay, who else? What's the pic you have to show? Oh, the pic that I took of myself? Oh, I'll show you the picture. Always, this is just if you don't have Snapchat, I don't use Snapchat for anything other than taking my own picture, because you can use filters when you take the picture. So here's the picture. That's with a Snapchat filter, because that way I don't have to do my makeup. I could just use a Snapchat filter. No makeup involved. Just done some cross stitching, and we'll put progress photo. Yes, that reminds me. Please put some progress photos into the Crafting Journey Facebook group, and I will show them off. One of you has finished a paint by number, and I am so impressed. Jen, we would make the perfect couple. We complement each other. So I got my birds and my bunny rabbit. There's my bunny rabbit. It's so cute because when I walk the dog at night, there's it's got to be more than one. There's some bunnies over by the church, and they wait for us, I think. And then when they see us coming, they wait till we just get up to them, and then they run away, and it just makes Tootsie crazy, these bunnies. So what I was going to tell you, Deborah, I was listening last night. I found the interview of Heather Daybell, Chad Daybell's sister-in-law. Now, if you're not following the trial, Chad Daybell, he is on trial for murdering his wife's children and his other wife. And this, it's three different videos, this interview. It's from Hidden True Crime, HTC. And the first video is a couple hours long. The second video, I'm about halfway through it. There's 5 or 6 hours worth of footage of this interview with Heather Daybell. And she has a lot of interesting things to say about Chad Daybell. But the funny thing is, I'm falling asleep last night. I was so tired. It's only 11 o'clock at night, and I'm falling asleep. But my mind went to Rexburg, and I'm in Rexburg with all these crazy people. Rexburg, Idaho, where, Jesus is supposed to show up, and I'm in Rexburg, and that people won't let me go home. They're all crazy. All these people are crazy. Yeah, it was so weird. So weird. Anyway, hi, Sarah. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. So today, what I want to do today, I made a hat the other night for no other reason than I just felt like doing it. We did have a hot date yesterday, Jen and I. We did. It was smoking. Yeah. Anyway, so I got to sew the ends into it, which I will. Do y'all like this? It's a little bucket hat, purple with some other, yeah. Anyway, if you like it, I'll do a giveaway for it today. I'm going to sew in the ends, and let me put it on. I'll sew in the ends. Oh, hold on. I can take the headband off. You can't wear a headband and a hat. Hey, Joanna. If you like this bucket hat, so you can flip it up, like that, after I sew in the ends. But if you like the bucket hat, I'm going to give it away today. So what I will do while I'm talking to you is just sew in the ends of it. I'm not a purple person, but I have some girlfriends that love purple. And so I thought, okay, this is cute. I just love to crochet. So let me get my darning needles out, and I will fix it. Lynn said it's way cute. All right, I'm going to do a giveaway for it before the end of the hour. So y'all got to stick around. You know what I hate is when you stick around for a giveaway, and then they don't tell you what the giveaway is for until the end. And you're like, oh, I don't want that. Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it? Anyway, okay. So I did a thing yesterday. I bought some diamond paintings. Y'all want to see what I bought? You love the hat? You have a coat to match your... Seriously? Really? Okay. Where are all these? Okay. I don't know what I've done here. Let's see. We're going to get rid of all these strings, and then I'll show it to you again, because it'll look better without the strings. But what a strange dream I had last night. So when I woke up this morning, I got my coffee and started listening to some more of that interview. Let me tell you what, Chad Daybell has been a nut his entire life. The man is just a nutbag, and his family will attest to that. Yeah. But there's so much more to this story of Chad Daybell than people realize. He's just a wacko. Where's my scissors? Anyway. What was I talking about? Oh my goodness. Should I show you where I'm at with the shawls? Let me show you the shawls. Shawls with an L. I didn't leave the L behind. Did you hear the realtor giving? Oh my God. I'm going to talk about that in tomorrow's episode. But oh my God, this realtor, I didn't realize it, but apparently John Pryor now owns the Chad Daybell home and property. If you want to know all about that, tune into tomorrow's episode because it just gets crazier. Heather has the nitty gritty. Oh, she does, Deborah. Oh my God. I'm going to finish listening to it today, and I will probably talk about it in Tuesday's episode or Wednesday's episode since there's no court on Tuesday. But I do want to let you in on a lot of this stuff. Joanna says he's such a lunatic. Deep dive him, and the LDS supports him. Some do and some don't. It's like a split camp in the LDS community. Some people support him, some people don't. And yeah, I'm going to save it for the episodes, but Jesus, this man's nuts. So here's where I'm at. I'm on like row 34, I think 33 or 34. I'm getting ready to start video number 4. So this is going to be, after I block it, it's going to be a shawl that I give away to a member or Patreon of this channel. So if you're not a member or Patreon, you do want to become one so you can get a chance to win this shawl. Let me show you the other one. I still got to do the puff stitches on this one. Well, I've done one row of puff stitches here, but I have a second row of puff stitches that I have to do on this one, and then they'll be caught up and ready for the next video. Oh my goodness. So my God, the weather here yesterday was crazy. Tornadoes everywhere, but of course, Wichita, if you look at Wichita on the map, you'll see weather goes around us. It's so weird. Weather will go above us or this way. It just never hits Wichita. Knock on wood. Thank God. Sue. Listen, hearts to Sue. She lost her doggy the other day. I love you, Sue. How you doing, babe? That's rough. It's rough when you lose an animal. It really, really is. They're so near and dear to our hearts. Deborah says, I frogged both of my shawls. Why, Deborah? Why? How come? I think they're turning out really cool. If you need help on it, I am happy to help you through it. If it's a particular stitch or something, I don't know. Sue says he was my everything. Of course he was. Oh my God. You guys, my heart aches for you. It really does. It really does. So, okay. I took this picture the other night. It's hard to see because it's dark. So I don't know, but look at the kitty she's inside of Tootsie's legs sleeping. There's Tootsie. I don't have a flash on my iPad, and I took that picture with my iPad, so you can barely see it, but anyway. All right, let's turn this inside out and do these things so I can give this hat to somebody. And Berta, if you're listening, I have not mailed the blanket, but it's in a box. It's ready to go. And I have started on Joanna's blanket. She saw last night that I've been working on it. So all these tornadoes last night, and the poor weather woman, she's not the weatherman, the weather woman, she worked hard last night for hours and hours. These tornadoes just kept coming. It was crazy. Oh, what did I buy? Okay, I was going to show you what I bought. Oh, yeah. You know how you get these things on Instagram from these strange companies you've never heard of? And so one popped up in my Instagram and it got me. It got me. Hold on. But I love the painting. Wait till you see. Where is it? Oh, here. How cute is that? Rhonda said, oh my God, forget what it was like trying to do laundry. Dipper was scattered into everything and getting stuck. Oh my God. Yeah. So I got that as a diamond painting. I just think it's so cute. Stinking cute. And I got this one too. Look at that one. No, they're probably AI. I know this. I know it, but I don't care. They're super cute. Anyway, those are the ones that I got. Think I popped Rebecca's eardrum. I was so excited. I screamed. Oh, about the blanket. I know. She was so excited. Isn't it cute? And the company's name is like they're having a sale, buy two get one free, but it's a Chinese company. It's QLUO shop. QLUO shop, all one word. Q. Yeah, there's wait a minute here. That's the name of the company. It came up on my Instagram. I knew Berta was out there. Berta's usually lurking, so I don't know if she's actually lurking today, but she is because she's probably still in bed. So, and I don't blame her. It's just one of those days where you want to stay in bed, especially today. We're supposed to get storms again in about 2 hours, more storms. But oh my gosh, there's a place up in Iowa, a whole town in Iowa that just was like flattened last night. The one, the only Berta. Oh my goodness. All right. So let me finish this. And then I popped into Jamie and Nicole's live yesterday, Bella Art de Nicole. He has got, that man is so clever with his 3D printing. They've got a new storage system. I'm hoping Jen buys one so she can review it for all of us. But he also has this thing, if you've got it's a little nameplate that he can print out for you with your social media address and the ways to contact you on social media. So he's going to do one for me. And that way, when I'm filming and stuff, I can put that on the desktop and you can see it. I thought it was pretty clever. Tia went to a show last night. I hope you tell us all about it on your live this week. It sounded so interesting. She did it was a Pride and Prejudice production that her daughter was in. And I know Silver Stitches loves Pride and Prejudice. She does fan fiction for Pride and Prejudice. I'm sure she'd be interested to hear all about this production that Tia went to. All right, I'm just sewing this in. I'm going to have yarn everywhere. I need to put it in the jar, right? In the jar. There we go. I literally made this in a few hours. There's Berta. I knew you were here. She says, I know it's been longer, but YouTube says milestone. Oh, it's been longer. Because Berta, you went away, you came back. Yeah, I know. I understand. It's been longer for Berta. Berta is one of my supporters. And I really do appreciate it. I do. What I do with the Patreon money is I don't touch it. And that honestly is what I'm using for the retreat. Because it's very difficult to come up with all that money at one time. So you have to kind of save up over the things, over the months. Oh, Silver Stitches wants to know who your daughter played. Tia, if you are dressed and you want to come on and talk about it, you're welcome to. Silver Stitches loves Pride and Prejudice. So I can't wait to, whoever wins this hat, you have to take a picture of yourself wearing it so that I can see it, because that's always fun. All right, hold on. There's Berta. Hi, Berta. Silver Stitches says, I love Mr. Darcy too much not to adore the story. It's Joanna's favorite book. All right. Is that all of them? Did I get? Oh, no. Here's a couple more. The reason this has so many strings is because I stopped one yarn and picked up another and then stopped and started, so. Oh, nope. No problem. Let me send you an invite. Take your time. I'm here till 12:30. Copy. Let me send this over to my good buddy. And we will get her in here. She can tell us all about the Pride and Prejudice play. I'm going to put it in the sisters chat because that's the first one that came up. And if any of the other sisters want to come in, that's fine too. Okay. There's Lisa. Oh my God, Lisa, I was so worried about you. I haven't seen you all week. And I meant to call you. Are you okay? I've been wondering if you're okay. Oh, you did say something above. Okay, Berta, I wasn't sure. I know I mentioned you because I know you usually lurk. So I'm glad you're here. Rochelle is here. Hi, Rochelle. Hello, hello. How you doing, sister? So I will mention one more time since Rochelle is here. If any of you guys want the puzzle, the retreat puzzle, I need to collect the $39. You can the link for my PayPal account is in the Facebook group for the retreat, and you can send the $39 because we got to get Rhonda and I got to get the order placed here soon. So I'm just going to have it shipped to my home, and then I'll bring the puzzles to the retreat. I'm working on a 1,000-piece one now with my sister. It's a glow-in-the-dark dragon that I got at last year's retreat. I might have belonged to Rhonda at one time. I don't know. But, oh, Rochelle said she'll pay today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, not a problem. I'm going to be sending it to you, Rhonda, after I get it all because you have to send it to that guy. Or actually, we'll talk about that because and we want it shipped to me and not to Canada. So we'll talk about that later. Anyway, it's going to be a cute puzzle. I saw a puzzle. Somebody put it. Oh, you know who it was? She doesn't come into my lives anymore. Jean from South Carolina. She put up a picture of a puzzle that looks like a piece of sheet music. And I thought, oh my God, that is the coolest thing ever. So I think my sister found one, a puzzle that's a sheet music. And I got to have it. I have to get that because I just think that's so cool. And my sister's like, I don't know how to read music. I do. So I just think it would be cool to do a sheet music puzzle. Our puzzle lady's not here. Bibliophile is not here. Not yet. She's probably busy. So none of you were affected by the storms, I hope. Man, there's been some towns that have just been demolished in the last couple of days from these storms. All right, is that it? All right, I think it's ready to go. I'll try it on again. All right, ready? Now it looks so much better, doesn't it? And you can just kind of flip it up, put a little pen here if you want, or you can flip it up like that, or you can just wear it down. It's a bucket hat. You can do whatever you want with it. Anyway, I will give this away at the end of the show today. Colin, oh, I haven't watched Saturday Night Live from last night. That's because I fell asleep listening to the Chad Daybell interview, the Heather Daybell interview. I know, I'm so into this crime stuff. It's crazy. I was going to totally watch something else last night, and I found this YouTube video, and I said, I got to watch this. And I'm almost done with part 2. But wow, this Chad Daybell was such a nutcase. And his family, his kids, they're probably going to get on the stand and lie, but because they love their dad. But it's so weird. I honestly feel like there's a chance he could get away with this, because I don't think that he actually did any of the killing. I think all the murdering actually was done by Alex Cox. But this man could influence a fly to go in a different direction if he wanted to. He's that charming, I guess. He did the congressional press dinner. Oh, see, I'm listening to true crime. Joanna's watching politics. Okay, I'm sure that's going to be on the news tonight. We didn't get the nightly news last night because of the tornadoes. The weather lady was on all night long. Pied Piper. What does that mean, Pied Piper? Oh, yes. Chad Daybell. And his influence goes back years. Like, the man is crazy. They are going for the death penalty. Yes, they are. So what happens is when this trial concludes, if there is a guilty verdict, then we will go into a death penalty phase of the trial. There'll be 2 phases to the trial. And the jury will be asked to decide at the end. What they usually do during the death penalty phase is they'll bring in mitigating factors. The defense will have an opportunity to put on anything that will mitigate the circumstances, like how great he is, how many people he's helped, how many missions he's been on for the church, all this good stuff about Chad. And they'll have to weigh that versus the aggravating factors, like you murdered somebody. But these jurors that have been seated have been asked, they've all been polled about how they feel about the death penalty. So it'll be very, very interesting. Yeah, well, you're right, Mickey. You're right. She probably didn't murder them either, but she did get convicted. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. The whole thing is just crazy. This is what I don't like about religion. And if you're religious, I'm going to go off on a tangent. I'm sorry. I apologize ahead of time. But we're all blessed with brains and some measure of intelligence. You don't have to buy into this stuff. You really don't. There's science, there's facts, there's, you don't, I'm just saying, So how many jurors are LDS? I don't know. That's a great question, Joanna. So my understanding is that in this area is a huge population of LDS. Yeah, huge. Especially Rexburg, that whole area. There's, I want to say 5 wards in Rexburg, which is a lot. That's like 5 different congregations in one small town. So it's a lot of LDS people. And a lot of them came there following Chad. He convinced them that this is where they got to go because this is where Jesus is coming, to Idaho. Yes. Of all the places Jesus could come back to, he's going to come to Idaho. I know silver stitches, and I'm not going to get into a debate about it, but the Bible was written by men. It left women out. It's just a book that was written by humans just like you and me. I'm just saying. And that's how it's how I feel. And I know you guys can feel different. I support what, you got to believe what you want to believe. And I have relatives that are Jehovah's Witness, and I love them dearly, but I'm just saying, I can't do religion. I just can't. I can't. Rexburg is 90% LDS. But yeah, the trial is in Boise. Now, I don't know where they picked the jury from, though. I don't know if they picked the jury from Boise or I don't know. I don't know Idaho. I don't even know where Boise is in relationship to Rexburg. Like, is it lots of miles away from Rexburg? I have no idea. I just know that if somebody told me that Jesus was coming to Idaho, I'd have a hard time buying into that, for real. King James, and he also wrote a book supporting demonology. Oh my God. Joanna, we need to have a hot date because you and I could diss about the Bible. I'm sorry. There was, once upon a time, I was religious. I was a Methodist. And I played my flute. I played the flute in church. Christmas Eve, you could come find me playing my flute, Ode to Joy in church. But, at the same time, that particular time in my life, I was a neonatal intensive care nurse, and I was watching babies die for no reason, and I couldn't do the religion anymore. So I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, that's when I broke from religion. I just said, these babies are dying for no reason because their parents were bad people, and I had to walk away from it. Anyway, Rhonda says having beliefs and faith is one thing. Using it to justify unjust behaviors and actions against another is something else. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that. Deborah says, I was raised going to church and Sunday school, but we weren't fanatics. I know people take it to extremes, and I think it plays a role for people who need that in their life. I've got diamond painting. I have ways to handle my feelings, my anxiety. I have friends. I don't need to go into a building and put my hands together, and I just don't. I don't need to do that. Yep. Anyway, we need to change the subject. Because I shouldn't have got off on that tangent. I apologize. I'm sure Silver Stitches has left the building, but I apologize. Anyway. Sorry. I'm just checking my phone here. Anyway. What happened to this stitch? It's fine. It's a Rebecca hat. Anyway. I am working on Firebird Panorama. Actually, put the other one aside. I can get it and show you where I'm at on this, and then we'll go to the Facebook group and see where you guys are at with your whips. Oh, I ran off Lee too. Bye, Lee. Sorry. If I ran you off because of religion, I apologize. I won't ever bring it up again on this channel. Anyway. Joanna says, I served communion in the Catholic Church till I found out the priests were raping children. Oh, my gosh. Let me get my painting. Let me get the painting. All right. Now, you got to understand how I do a painting. I kind of go around the painting just because that works better for me. But here's where I am. So many colors. And I did make crochet hooks up here. I turned these into crochet hooks right there. But I actually started with the cat. Look at the cat. Isn't he cute? So cool. All right. I put the sweater on because I got cold, but then I turned the air up, so now it's fine. Thank you, Rochelle. And I have not done a lot of replacing drills on that. The only place I'm going to put some sparkly, ABs and stuff that didn't come with it are the drawer, the decorations on the drawers. I'm going to make them probably in like a rose gold or something. That's probably where but I haven't gotten to those yet. So Bonnie says, I love those big ones, but I don't think I would have the attention span to stay interested in finishing anything that big. Well, that's why I switch it out. I put it over there it's going to be over there for the week. And then this week I'm going to work on Firebird Panorama. Plus, I break it up by doing the crochet. And this was what I was working on during Mickey's live, Jen's live, and Tima's live the other night. That's how long it took me to make the hat. Okay, let's look at, you have the air on? Yes, Sue, because it's so weird here. One day it's 82 degrees, and then the next day it's 50. So I don't know what to do with the air anymore because it's crazy. Plus, it was so humid last night, and the storm was coming through, and so we just closed the windows, put the air on, and so let's look at the Facebook group. Do I have it up? I think I do. Let me make sure I have it up. Oh my God, my brother messaged me. Wow, let me tell him, come into the live. He hasn't been in the live in a long time. Maybe he'll come in and chat with us. All right, let me pull up the Facebook group. I haven't talked to him in ages. Okay, now I can share the Facebook group with you guys. Okay, here we are. And I want to put myself inside of the picture. So you have a bigger picture. There you go. So let's see. I'm going to refresh. Why don't I just pulled it up? So I shouldn't need to refresh. But anyway, let's see who's doing what. Here is the Great Escape 2024 registration. And I will tell you that Mickey and I have chosen our paintings for that event, and they will be revealed to you in the next week or two. But go ahead and start planning to get your canvases for that. You can purchase the ones that we picked out. We will have a code or a discount code for you when we reveal the canvases. They are going to be offered by Art and Soul Company. So here is Golden Poppy Fairy by Kathleen. It's a Hannah Lynn. Look how cute. Look at that cover minder. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I like that cover minder. Never mind the painting. Painting is pretty too. Oh my gosh, she's got a little flower skirt. Oh, he says he can't. He's driving. Okay. Well, never mind, Carl. I didn't want to talk to you anyway. Maybe you got a job. Okay. Oh, here's Silver Stitches. Heaven and Earth Designs, Amy Stewart. I love Amy Stewart's stuff. Look how pretty. It's a bird. I can see the eye of the bird. She's been cross-stitching. It looks like you got a little stain on the fabric there, but the stitches will cover that. I'm always afraid I'm going to do that. I'm going to have my cross stitch and I'm going to spill something on it. There's Berta. What is she working on? Dakota-thon. Look at those papers, those release papers that she's got. Nice. I'll give it a like while I'm here. Why not? All right. Very pretty. Look at that sparkly pen. Woo. Okay. This is the paint by number that Lynn did. Oh my God, this is beautiful. It would not have looked like that if I had done it. I can just tell you that. It would not have looked like that. You did a great job. Wow. I am impressed. Now, somebody won the paint by number that I had. Who was that? Gail? Somebody won it and I mailed it off. I think it was Gail. Did you get it? First baseball game of the season for Rhonda. Yay. Our team is out of town. They won't be back until the week after next. They're out of town for like 2 weeks. Here's the Nets. Angry Cat, a.k.a. Garfield, is finished. Oh, God. How cute is he? Angry Cat. I love it. So adorable. Here's Lynn's paint by number. It's not that big, is it? Wow. You did a great job. I cannot do that, though, man. Oh. I admire people who can do that. Here's Kay's whip. This is like one of those master's paintings. So neat. And it's big. It's a big one. Okay, what else we got here? Gail is kitted up for The Great Escape, Moonlight in the Garden by Bridget Voth from Craftably. This is so adorable. I tried to get Mickey to get this one. Mickey, did you ever buy this one? The cat in front of the house? I'm so sorry they went out of business. I liked that company. I really did. Melissa B wants details on The Great Escape. Mickey and I are going to do a whole video introducing The Great Escape because there's so many diamond painters out there that don't know about that event. So, oh, here it is. The one I said to Gail. Thank you so much for my win of the paint by number. I'm going to start tonight. There it is. So she did get it. It's a Lizzie Falcon paint by number. Gail won it. And I wish her luck. Oh my gosh. You have to keep sharing your progress on it because that's pretty cool. Came with some really cool brushes and stuff too. Here's Berta. She finished. I think this is an old post. I don't know what Berta's working on now. I think this might have been from last week. Yeah, we already saw Berta's Dakota-thon. Yeah, you made a lot of progress in a week, Berta. All right, if anybody else puts their progress in here, let me know. And I will share it. You're waiting for your dog library from Cindy that has every dog in it. Oh my gosh, seriously? Oh my goodness. Oh, you did get that one, Mickey. Oh, I want you to do that one. That's a pretty painting. Oh, Rhonda, that was your son pitching? He's tall. How tall is he? Oh my gosh. Oh, Rochelle posted. Let's go see what Rochelle posted. And Dawn. Oh, all right, we got to go back. There's Tia. We'll say hi to Tia, then we'll go back. Tia.
Hi.
Good morning. We're just going to show off a few more paintings, and then we're going to talk about Pride and Prejudice show. All right, here we go. let's go back and see what Rochelle and Dawn have put up here. Let me refresh it. Tia's got her butterflies going on there. All right, here is Sue. Oh, Sue, good. Oh, Sue, that's pretty. It's got a horse in it, the year of the creature. Very pretty. It's a Diamond Art Club. Nice. And we got, oh, more for Sue. Sue's working on 2 of them. Another Tree of Life. There's a lot of those Tree of Lives out there. There's Rochelle.
The colors are gorgeous.
Rochelle is doing this. Obviously, this is Libra, I think, but it also is the Scales of Justice. Lawyers would love to have that in their office. Look at the sword. I love it.
I was going to say, she blinged the sword out.
Oh, I know. I don't know if I can zoom in on that. Yeah. Does it zoom when I zoom?
It did zoom.
Oh, cool. So I can zoom. That's cool. Yeah, look at that sword. Woo. And she's got armor on. So look at that. Rochelle really loves her bling. Look at all this on the scale, though. She's blinged that as well. That's beautiful. And there's a butterfly on the sword just for you.
I see, just for me.
All right. Let me go back to normal size. All right. Anybody else? Hold on. There we go. Yep. We're back to where we started. I'll refresh one more time in case somebody else posted. Okay. Nope, that's it. All right. So let's talk to Tia. So tell us about what you did last night.
Oh, I got a last minute invitation to go to see Pride and Prejudice. It was being hosted by the UNLV Theater Department. And so a lot of times the grad students, they get the major roles and things. My daughter, she's an understudy, but she's just trying to be a part of the theater community because she's more into opera. And she has been trying to work on her, I guess they call it her drama. Some of the operettas, they're singing all of their lines, but they're still needing to focus on the drama aspect, their facials and things. And the best way to do that is to do a performance or so in the theater department. So she did get an opportunity. She played Mary, which is maybe one of the more boring sisters, but they wrote Kitty out of the play. And Kitty and Mary were kind of fused into one. So Mary had the sneezing fits and the hypochondria, and it really worked. she made it work. So she had whenever someone was getting more attention than her, she would have a bout of like itching and things, and she was so over dramatic with the itching. Like she at one point was up against one of the walls on the stage.
It's not supposed to
like
be
a bear.
comedy.
She was scratching her back. It was definitely that, especially every time she was on it. She scooted her butt from one side of the stage to the other, trying to scratch the bum. Again, it was anytime someone was getting more attention than her. And we know Mary wasn't like that in the play. So they did write in some of their own comedy. It was great. When Bingley came at the very beginning, he only brought one sister. And so they kind of wrote out, and I get it, they might be limited. The play was already 3 hours. I was like, the movie can get it done in 3 hours.
3 hours.
What's going on? We missed a whole lot. Yes. 3 hours. I mean, you have to really be connected to the arts when it comes to the shows are not, I guess people aren't coming out because these shows are like $30, $40. It definitely is helping support the theater department and things. So, they make sure they give you your money's worth. Imagine spending 3.5 hours at an opera, especially if you
No,
just came into opera, So my
5 minutes would be
my
my limit.
daughter, trying to be the best mom I can be, my daughter,
Yeah.
she started off her theater career, I guess acting drama career at 2. We were at a mall. She was cutting up in the mall, and some kind of scout was there. Scout, back then that was a way of making money, so we didn't believe them. Anyway, we did go to, their little open house and things like that to see what was going on. Um, it ended up being a real opportunity. Like she literally was cutting up, and just the right person saw. So she had some early success. She's auditioned for Disney. We got her into acting school and things like that. She's had a lot of early success. She always liked singing. She's auditioned for Arista Records. She participated in Las Vegas Rising Stars here in town. She won. So she had, at 13 though, she retired. Now she used to sing pop, jazz, R&B. So she comes out of retirement at like 18, 19 years old. I think she's 18. And she decides she had already spent she went to college at 16. She was a nursing major. And she had decided at 18 now, after she fulfilled 2 years of prereqs, she decides that she wants to pursue her passion and return to the arts, wasting 2 years of college.
She decided to make college a career.
That's what I was saying. Because she started off a music major, and then about a year or so in, she did add education to it. And she was thinking, I need to have a backup in case this doesn't work out, which I love. I love that. So she was a dual major, music, and then also teaching. So she will start teaching in the fall, which I can't wait. Get her off my paycheck and finally have my check to myself. But she then decides to revisit all of we had so much planned. Like her agent had her book for, audition for this show. If this doesn't work out, we do have this show we're going to try and get you onto. Like she was starting to really get booked at the time that she said she was retiring. And she got to just be a kid. She played sports. She was a cheerleader. She was on the dance team and she played softball. So she got to have a full year every year. And then it was time to go off to school. Long story short, the theater was for her opera. So she was practicing, understudy and things. And she got the opportunity because the time of the year, a lot of the students are auditioning for things that they want to do next semester or shows that they want to be in. So their perches were left open. And a few understudies got an opportunity to be in the show. I got the call yesterday. Mom. So, I had to get ready, go see my baby.
Of course.
I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so nice to see her traipsing through town. Maybe I had no idea it was gonna be a sister.
Here, Jen
So
and I are taught. We're online gossiping, and we're like, oh, she's got a date. She's on a
I
date.
went on a date Friday. Oh, that was Friday. I had the worst. I ain't gonna say it's the worst date. The guy looked like his picture. I took a lot of people's advice. We did a Zoom beforehand. Um,
Yes, yes.
if we were out and
Because they'd be
about,
putting up their picture, but from like 1980.
nobody's put up a picture that's sooner than 95. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody put and you look like,
like I know
in
what
your
you.
second divorce.
Nobody has that mustache anymore, right?
Exactly. They showing up need walkers. They showing up. I mean, these
Oh
men
no.
are worse than women. I get it. Women are vain, but men too, at two men, so um
Yeah.
at least he looked, like he was supposed to. He's a little shorter. He told me he was 5'10". He looked more like he was 5'6", 5'7". I could take that kind of deceit. That's not as bad as you don't look nothing like you. Like you sent your your grandpa in your place and you're said. So so the only thing is he took me out for pizza. I'm not sure if that's a great first date, but I went. And so he decides he wants to have wings. And I definitely don't think this is a good, no finger food for the first date, okay? I don't need to see you leave food on your face and drip it down onto your
Yeah, like
clothing.
chicken
And
wings. That's all. That's out on
you
the
got
first
wings.
date.
You
No,
got wings to
no.
go to pizza. And he said, "Do you?" And I said, "No, I don't think that's a." I said, "I don't eat a lot of chicken anyway, and if I do, it's definitely got to be boneless." Um, but we could just. He said something about, well, what kind of appetizer? I said, we don't have to have an appetizer. The pizza is going to be filling enough. And it's a restaurant called Giordano's. So that's what they do: pizza, pasta, things like. It's an Italian restaurant.
Mhm.
Anyway, he orders the pizza, deep dish, and he said, "What do you want?" Oh, I'm real simple, pepperoni. I guess if
Mhm.
you prefer, we can add a little sauce, but pepperoni and cheese is just fine with me. He says, "Make it the cheesiest you can make," and I'm like, "Okay." They bring out a deep
So
dish
you can both
pizza.
have gas for the rest of the evening.
Exactly. The pizza is this thick, right? They put like four pieces of pepperoni on a pizza this thick, and there was hardly no sauce and all cheese. And he like, yeah. I'm like, oh no. I'm trying to peel off the cheese, right? And the whole clunk, and there's like two or three pieces of pepperoni, and then the crust. And I'm like, where's this? They didn't put any sauce on this. He was like, there's sauce. They made the pizza, put the cheese, and then poured the sauce over the top. It's not like all down and through. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat this. So I took a couple bites. I gave it a try, and it was too much cheese, too much cheese. And so it's like, he's the wings came right as the pizza were coming. They were supposed to be the appetizer, and so he's eating them, and he has sauce everywhere, all on his face. I'm like,
Isn't
on
that
his fingers,
attractive?
not attractive at all. And then he wants to talk. He wants to talk while he's eating, like, girl. So he got food everywhere. He's talking, and whoo, girl, I could have been a heavyweight boxer. I mean, I'm ducking because as he speaks, things are flying. I'm telling you, I got good.
You're killing me.
So, oh, so it's time to go. I can't wait to get out of there. I already told Lizzie this. I'm trying to hurry over to my truck. You guys know I have a huge truck. I got 2-inch lift on it, 22-inch rims, 35s, and I probably need to put 37s on my truck because I've been trail riding.
Good Lord.
Anyway, it's hard to get up in my truck. I got a little handle, and I got my running boards. So I'm trying to hurry up. And I usually try and park next to a curb or a stump so I could step up on the stump, then up on my running boards and into my truck. Anyway, I'm like, well, you have a good time. I'll make sure to text you when I get in. Thank you very much. I'm trying to hurry to get to my truck. And he was like, I'm gonna walk you. Nope, nope. I don't need to be walked to. Thank you though. And he follows me anyway, but I didn't know it because I'm walking so fast. Oh, thank you. I'm walking so fast. I step up on the little stump next to my truck. I must have twisted something in my bum. My whole left butt cheek was so sore. I was trying to hurry up and get in, and I think I
You
just
should have
moved too
told one
fast.
of
And
us you were going on a date. We could have rescued you.
that would have been the time. Where, where
Yes.
is where is Amy Smartsma? Sue, Sue, you abandoned me. Sue is supposed to be my rescue.
Well,
um,
somebody needed
I'm
to
hurrying
rescue
up and
you from that. All you got to do is
yeah,
text one of us. Anybody in the chat, us, just say, I need a
that's
rescue.
true. So but he followed me anyway, right? I'm trying to hurry
Oh,
up, and that was the other reason why I think that I tweaked my bum, because he grabs the door as I'm, leaning on it to go up in, and he kind of pulls it open and was like, "No, no, no, I'm a gentleman." I'm like, pull something in my bum, and I'm like, "I don't need you to be a gentleman. The truck is right here." And he was like, "Yeah, but I wanted to get, girl." He literally said this. "I need to give me some sugar." And I was like, "Oh my God, no, no, you totally no, you didn't read this. Shoot. I gotta, I gotta work on being more direct, and I know that because I tried to be nice, and I said something like, "Oh, you so didn't read that right. I'm trying to leave," and I just couldn't tell him I'm not interested. So I was like, "You need to go and clean all of that up." That and I just couldn't put it into words. Like, please go get that off your face. He wanted a one night stand. It was so bad. Oh my gosh. And he was like, "Well, what about a hug?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't even want to do that." So it was bad. It was really bad. I mean, he wasn't like pervin, He just was reading the room wrong. I guess he thought we're on a date, and because we're on a date, automatically gets a kiss and affection or something. I don't know. So just text 711. We can get you out
what
of here.
happens when you text 711? I don't
You
know.
get watch like
Much like a Rottweiler.
uh,
Mickey wants you to be honest. Just say you don't think this is going to work. Bye.
I know Mickey told me that a couple of weeks, maybe a month ago. Rochelle said
It's
she's cracking
hard
up.
though. They just bought you dinner. You just want to
That's
get
how I
home and
felt.
ghost them.
That's
That's
how I
all.
felt.
I
It's
just
not a
want to
cheap.
turn into a ghost.
It's not a cheap restaurant. For pizza, we probably could have had. He should took me to Pizza Hut. I just feel like we should have went to Pizza Hut, sat down, let him bring the pizza to us. It cannot be any worse than the stuff I'm going to about you over. Try to go to an expensive pizza restaurant. So, what is it about wanting physical contact on the first date? Rhonda, I don't know. I have prefaced a lot of my conversations. Like these aren't guys I only talk to once or twice.
So you're
I started
hilarious.
talking to most of them. You should have ordered a pineapple and turned. Ooh, no, no, Sue. Sue is so bad. She's supposed to be my rescue. But
Who's turning this into a whole thing?
oh, T-Ma would love to hear that story. No, 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 no. No pineapples are coming near me in a date. But I have no idea. I do tell them how long it's been, I've been single for. So they have an idea that, I'm not entering into affection too soon. Out of all the dates I've been on, all the guys I've gone out with, a couple have had, more than one date. It's like 9 guys. That's a lot. And so some of them have stopped calling and then started calling again. So that means they met someone else. It didn't work out.
Right.
Now
It didn't
they
work
want
out.
to
Now
get
they're
back in the
calling you back.
rotation.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Hmm.
I'm stupid, and I'm not supposed to know that. So, but this guy, for the most part, he is who he is. He's just broke, and I don't know how to say that. I need somebody to make a little bit more money. Because I don't want I'm just trying to
And
get
listen,
my
I'm
check
looking for
back.
a sugar daddy, and you're not meeting the definition. And
I don't. I mean, I can do what I need to do for me, but I certainly can't fund your dreams. You know what I'm saying? And I
right.
feel like those are the underlying, how they say he was dry begging. He was definitely, I heard every problem he has, and I'm like, oh, that's a shame. Give it up. Just enjoy life. I'm going to start taking Sue on every date. I am going to be giving up dating. Trust me. I am in this with my son. Rebecca's supposed to still be in it too.
I'm in
But
it. I'm in it. I'm just looking. I'm talking to a few people. I'm in it. Okay. But
we said
yeah,
6 months, so I'm trying. My son keeps me motivated because I give up after almost every date. I'm like, oh, please, you want a boyfriend. You're not adopting. Uh, Thank you, Joanna. So I mean, we all have a bad day. We all have issues and things like that. But I find when I hear how little you make and how many problems you have, that says something to me. And I know that a lot of people go online and they try and find sugar mamas or sugar daddies or something like
mm,
that. And that's where it starts. I get it. You know, I'm just not interested. And so, yeah, I mean, at one point he was doing too much. He was saying so much, like this is really expensive. I don't know how much the pizza costs. I didn't grab the bill or anything like that. I got a menu with no numbers on it and things like that. But I definitely could have snatched the receipt and paid, I guess. And then the exit might not have been so traumatic for me. I would just say,
it
if I
was
had paid,
just
I
pizza.
thought, okay,
It was just pizza. It wasn't steak and
yeah,
lobster. Okay.
correct. Well, that's
Yeah.
true too.
Okay. Don't feel
But I
bad.
guess I should have just grabbed the receipt and been like, okay, look here, you go your way, I'm gonna go mine. This was really nice and all, and it was nice. You got me out the house, you know, and it's called it a loss or something. But I didn't. And it was hard he was trying to lean in. He asked for, I mean, he still had sauce on his face. Lord Jesus, please. And he just did not read the room at all. I need you to read the room. I get the hint. When I'm on them apps and I see somebody say they athletic and they looking for athletic, I don't put my bid in. I can
Right.
read the room.
Exactly. If you don't want athletic, if you want athletic, I just keep going. Right.
I need them to see these shoulders. So my pictures are authentic. Anybody that's swiped right on me or whatever, they know exactly. That's their biggest singular compliment, I guess, that everyone says. Ooh, you look just like your pictures. Thank you. I tried. I don't know how to answer that, but they don't overwhelmingly look like their pictures. So
No, I would agree with that.
the Zoom helped though. The Zoom helped. Again, this one was just shorter than he said he was 5'10", but he couldn't have been. He was almost eye to eye. I felt like I was almost looking down on him. He had about 5'6". So it is what it is. But
Oh, I'm
nonetheless,
sorry. Yeah,
by
I actually joined a different dating site.
you did.
Just I thought where's the men that I like? They got to be on a different site because they're not on this one. So I joined this other one. It's one of those that you don't swipe, but you just press a button, and I'm just sitting there going
Okay.
doop 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 doop. Because these guys are. First of all, I don't want a guy that's like this. He doesn't know how to take his own picture.
Oh gosh, I've seen those where they got their
Yeah.
forehead.
Or like he's
Yeah.
half in the picture. Like here's his picture.
I hate the ones that
Like
send
you
10
forgot the
pictures
head.
of them with other women. Um, I've seen quite a few of those. It just was like, oh well, they're gonna get this picture with this other woman in it also. Like,
Or you see
you know,
their picture and they're looking pretty good, and then you go to one of their other pictures and there's no teeth, or
yeah.
I'm like, whoa, what happened?
That used to be a pet peeve of mine. Like I remember doing a profile. Who helped me with that profile? I have to remember. But anyway, I had a profile where I was like, look here, I need you to have your own teeth, you know. Um, little tats up in your head. If you're bald, it's by choice. Please, please, please don't come up here looking like George Jefferson where you done lost half of your head, you know. Oh, my profile used to be
And you
horrible.
got that one hair that's going like this.
Brushing it across, brushing it across, yeah. Um,
How sexy is that?
um, one time my profile said something like, when we go out to eat, if you invite me, you better have your, because if I end up having to pay, I have no problem enjoying my meal in front of you. Clearly, I wouldn't do that now, but that's just how horrible I am at dating. You know what I'm saying? And I used to tell men, listen, I'm for real. If we go up in this restaurant, you done invited me out. We go up in this restaurant and you don't have it, please don't picture a scene. Just leave because I'm gonna
Joanna,
spit
if
it.
he's got dentures or veneers, he better have them in his mouth. Okay?
Yeah, at least have. I mean, I don't want to know.
Wear them.
I do not want to know. I'm sitting there chit chatting it up, eating the wrong thing, and then they fall out. Fool me. You know what I'm saying? Fool me. But I mean, I done got older and stuff. Look at my gap; it's turned into a parking lot. It used to be little nice, thin, like Lauren Bacall and Sophia. Now it's like I could compete in the spit contest now. So I get it. Life has happened.
Yes.
That don't need it to happen while we're sitting at dinner, okay? So,
Exactly.
so
Oh God, that's funny. I
yeah,
wanted to. I have to show some pictures of these guys, though. Man, let me see if I can find them.
I
There's
would
some.
love to
There's some
show pictures of
doozies
mine,
here.
but
Hold on. Like, first of all, a man that's got a fish, like he's standing there in the picture with a fish. What makes you think I'm going to be attracted to you with a fish?
they looking at their most prideful moments and things.
Yeah.
Now, you know, would she
Like,
see this pic and pick me? So Joanna
oh
says I need to
God.
go to a date school. Michael Strahan has a gap in his teeth and he's cute.
No, he's not cute. Michael Strahan is ugly. The only thing attractive about Michael Strahan is his wallet. Here's the ultimate guy. He's got the cell phone going on.
He's
Yeah.
a cutie. It's probably
Oh,
his picture
whoa. I just
from
found a really
7 years
cute one.
ago,
Oh my God. How tall
10
is this
years
guy?
ago.
This guy's 6'2". Oh my God. This guy's gorgeous. All right.
That's him or his representative. They
We're gonna
send their
I'm gonna
representative.
I'm gonna tag that one. That one's gorgeous. He's gorgeous, man. Ooh. Okay. Never mind. Wow. That was a gorgeous man. The gorgeous men, I've already learned, take the picture, and all you got to do is do a Google search, Google image search, and you can find them on a modeling site. I found at least 3 that are on modeling sites.
See, you're
And
so
they get all
motivated.
offended when you, the one guy I said, so why are you, do you model in your spare time? And the one
How
guy's
did he
like,
answer?
yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. I'm thinking, no, you don't. No, you don't. You're not a model. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Is he offering fish for dinner? Oh, I don't even like fish.
Oh, Jen M, that's a good one. He's trying to tell you
He's a
that
great
he's a
catch
great.
with the fish. No, I didn't think of it that way. They're gay as pink suede. Stay in your lane. Oh my God, you guys. All right, let me give this hat away. Y'all want hat? Who
That would be
wants
so
the
funny.
hat? All right. What's a good word for the hat giveaway? What do you think?
Hashtag hats.
Okay, that's easy enough to spell. Hashtag hat. All right, let me share the screen for the giveaway. I know you love purple. Put yours in there, Tia.
I do love purple.
Hashtag hat. There we go. Fishing. I should have been hashtag fishing. No, it's hashtag hat. Oh, nobody likes it but Tia.
Nobody likes
Oh,
it.
no, I'm just kidding. There's a delay, of course. I have to remember there's a delay. You know what happens next month? It's almost May. Guess what happens next month?
I am enough.
Yes, Bridgerton. Bridgerton.
Oh yeah,
Season 3. Oh my God, can you wait? Oh, I can't.
If it's gonna be done right, I'm just concerned. Obviously, I did not enjoy season 2 as much as I did season 1, and I did like the
Exactly.
little the king and I, reprieve. That was good as well. So I am hoping that Miss Shonda, she received the feedback, and she's going to, just make us fall back in love with this series and things. Because if done right,
I
you
know,
know,
and I love
she's
Shonda
better.
Rhimes productions. She's so good. But
Correct.
supposedly Francesca's going to be featured, and also, Colin and Penelope, of course. But
They're getting them all into one, huh? So she's not going to get as many seasons as she thought. Um,
Joanna says
different.
season 2 was a train wreck. I didn't care for season 2. I really didn't. We've got to do some kind of watch party, though. We just got to figure out how to do it and do a watch party. That'll be so much fun.
That would be a good idea. So I think for me, obviously there were some differences and things like that. That wasn't the biggest disappointment. It's that she let that sham go too far. The girl was going down the aisle.
Yeah,
Second, I think it should have ended way before. And I feel like a lot of people thought that. Also, the chemistry. The guy was
mhm.
cute. The girl is cute in her own right, but I just didn't feel like there was. I don't know. I like when stars connect. Like I can.
Yeah. The actors didn't really mesh
Correct.
well to me. I didn't think.
Yeah.
I didn't find him particularly attractive in season 1, and they cleaned him up a little. They
He
redid the
did look better.
sideburns and stuff for season 2, but he wasn't doing anything for me. Now, when you put Reggae Jean's butt in season 1, like, oh my God.
But he looked good in his clothing as well.
Oh,
So, like,
yeah. When he
I think
jumps off the horse,
correct,
yeah,
correct. So I think, I mean, even when they did the promenades, those he looked good in his clothing. And so I think that that has to be incorporated. Like you can't just, pick a cute face. Make sure they have a nice physique. Make sure the clothing, looks good on them. She has all those bright colors. She's doing some things against the error as it is.
yeah, yeah,
Um, so if you're going to, kind of make some changes to the type of clothing and especially the hair, the way the girls wear their hair, that is definitely not of its error. So make the men look good, show their form, show their build, get a little closer on the muscles, show a little
you are
shape.
in the wrong profession. You need to be out in Hollywood, as a consultant. We need chemistry.
We do. We need chemistry, and it's got to start. I mean, the tone. A couple scenes or music play, and their eyes are flirty. That would probably have brought me in a little bit more to believing the chemistry between them. but there was nothing. Sometimes it's hard for me sometimes to imagine how someone is developing some sort of kinship if you don't have moments where they're catching each other's eye. They're just arguing all the time. You know, every time you see them, they're mad because it's not working out. It's not part of the plan or whatever. I don't understand how that turns into admiration, as they call it back in those days. Order and admiration.
It could have been the chicken wing sauce dribbling down his
Then the
face.
sauce, yeah, she saw me, and the way he sopped up that sauce off his fingers, he just had to steal them from her sister. So it reminds me of the movie Marie Antoinette with the modern music, maybe the Taylor F.U. song.
Oh, have you listened to her new album?
Some of it. Yeah.
I listened to it last night. I am in love with this album. I just love it. Taylor is using that F word as much as she can.
She's bringing some personality out.
Well, it's such a mature album too. It's it's really good. It's not that teeny bopper stuff, it's really good music. It really is. All right, let's give away the hat. Last chance. If you want the hat, if you don't like the color, I can make you one in a different color. Just let me know. All right, we're going to draw for the hat. Let's see. All right, here we go. Who's going to win the hat? Rhonda's winning the hat. Oh, good. I can bring it to the retreat for Rhonda. If that's okay, Rhonda, can I bring it to the retreat? Can this go in the retreat basket? If you want a different color, I can make you a different color. Just let me know, Rhonda. Rhonda and I talk all the time. So congratulations, Rhonda. I appreciate your support for the channel. I really do. All right, guys, that is the show for today. Thank you for sharing your date with us, Tia. It's always fun.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
If I have a date, I'll share it with you one of these times.
I can't wait.
I got to get rid of these catfish, though. Man, my God. This one guy's been writing me, and he writes me these letters that are like paragraphs long. And I'm like, he is so a catfish. So a catfish. I'm like, nobody writes 5 paragraphs to somebody they don't know.
Don't know. You're copying and pasting all of it.
I'm like, I'm answering him, where do you live? That's my response. Where do you live? Because I just want to see if what he says is what was in his profile. And of course it's not. His profile says he lives in Oklahoma. He says he's living in Wisconsin. I'm like, okay, why the difference? I get 5 more paragraphs. I'm like, no. Nope. All right, guys, have a great Sunday. Stay away from the storms. And I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Crafting and Crime Daily. I'm going to go back and watch the rest of the Heather Daybell interview because it is riveting. Have a great week. Bye, Tia. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.